Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is the end of day 12 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The jury trial here is going on for Ryan Payne, Ryan Bundy, Cliven Bundy, Ammon Bundy. We are at another end here, and we've got some really good, interesting facts that happen here again. Yeah, Michael, I'm just like clockwork. It's 5 o'clock. I'm surprised I made it on time. There's a lot going on and things change every day. How you doing, Tal and Tammy? It's every day something changes down here. New things come out. We've got some awesome attorneys that are working on this case, and it has been a battle that the government did not expect. These prosecutors have been struggling from day one. It's just unexplainable how awesome it has been to watch this stuff unfold. We've got this morning we spent over an hour arguing before the jurors came in over a video, or actually an audio that the government did not want admissible, did not want the jurors to hear. This video was 46 plus minutes long, or this audio, and this audio was of two BLM officers that recorded Ryan Bundy in a phone conversation. They fought hard to keep it out. The judge ordered that it was not relevant to this case and that they didn't need it. It was self-serving and so on, and that the jurors were not going to get to hear it. We proceeded with the testimony of this witness, Shaleski, Agent Shaleski, and he, in this testimony, we elicited stuff that we didn't know before. We found out there was a second audio that had not been released yet. This second audio, the defense team wants to know where it's at and why wasn't it turned over up until just now. We're already day 12 in a jury trial. Why didn't we have it? This could be crucial to the defense team. So we had a lunch break. The judge gave the prosecutors 1 hour to turn over this audio that had been missing for the last 3-4 years here. We have not got to hear what that audio has to say yet. But the turn of events after lunch, what happened is the government felt that the defense belittled them, made them look like they were hiding evidence. So the 46-minute audio that the government objected to having heard, they decided after lunch they wanted to hear it after all. So we sat and we listened to 46 minutes of an awesome audio that Ryan Bundy was speaking to these BLM officers and explaining to them what the Constitution was, why they should be upholding this Constitution. They took an oath to protect this Constitution. He even went as far to say is, we're not losing our rights overseas. We're losing our rights right here in this country. Our own people are taking our rights away from us. These federal officers have took an oath to protect this, and you've taken it away from us. And he went on and on saying how they should uphold this oath. And these officers kept saying, well, we're just here to do our job. We're just here to do our job. And Ryan in this audio kept saying, your job is to uphold the Constitution. You're abusing our rights. And for you to come here and take our property, our cows, destroy our livelihood is wrong. It's unconstitutional, it's wrong. We heard a total 46-minute sermon again from Ryan Bundy in this audio. No wonder the government didn't want it played. It was just awesome to hear. The government then did turn over a second audio. This one's of Clancy Bundy, or Clancy Cox. He's a son-in-law of Cliven Bundy. He's married to one of Cliven's daughters. This audio was turned over, but it was turned over late in the day. So since it was turned over late in the day, we're not going to have any court tomorrow until 1 o'clock. It's going to give the defense team more time to listen to it and figure out what's in it. And this witness is going to continue to have to stay here. He wanted to be released today to go home, but the defense says, no, we need this witness a little longer. We're not done with this witness. We need to see what this audio that we haven't had for the last 2 years, we want to see what it is. And we want to be able to question this witness about this audio that he personally took. And so he has firsthand knowledge, and there's no sense in letting this witness go all the way back to Colorado without actually getting these questions answered right now. So the government ordered that. We're going to have some hearings in the morning. Court will start about 10 o'clock, and that's just for motions and hearings concerning this audio and how we're going to bring it forth to the jurors. But it looks like tomorrow after 1 o'clock, the jurors will get to hear this video, this audio that has been hidden from the defense team for the last 2 years. They're going to get to hear it. This has been an ongoing thing from day one. Every day something new gets turned over. We find out more and more where the government is hiding stuff in these secret courts. And this is literally a secret court. Whether we have observers allowed to listen to bits and pieces of it, there are so much stuff sealed in here. We as observers don't even have access to the discovery. It's all hidden to the public. There's so much. Why is the government hiding this stuff? Their own emotions and actions today prove it. They don't want the jurors to know the truth. They Mr. Myrie today was the one who done the talking, done the cross-examination, and done the examination of this witness. Sheesh was literally having a conniption fit. He could not hardly contain himself. He didn't talk. He was up and down, shaking his head, throwing his hands up. He was obviously upset at this new information that keeps getting uncovered by these attorneys. These attorneys, they are listening closely. They're paying attention. And any little thing that keeps getting brought up new, they jump on it. They pounce on it. And it appears to me, as I'm sitting in there, it looks more like the government is being prosecuted than the defense team. The prosecutors have struggled from day one. They have struggled every single day with their witnesses. Instead of a long questioning of their own government witnesses, they spend just an hour or two, and the defense team spends hours and hours cross-examining this witness, trying to get them to answer the questions, trying to get them to answer truthfully. In finding out, they've uncovered all this stuff. Every single day they keep uncovering more things. So tomorrow, court will start at 10 o'clock in the morning instead of our normal 8:30. It will, the jurors will not be in until 1 o'clock, so it's just going to be these arguments and discussions decided before the jurors come in. At 1 o'clock, we will then get to have the jurors back in to still go through this last witness that we have. And then this witness still may go into Wednesday, because we only have a half a day tomorrow with the jurors. Wednesday, we only have another half a day with the jurors. They don't get into 1 o'clock. We'll start at 8:30 in the morning on Wednesday. More motions and arguments and more dismissals needs to be heard on Wednesday. So there's a lot of good things taking place down here every single day. It's always something new, and we've literally been sitting on the edge of our seats all day today with everything. It wasn't a boring moment, I got to say, in there at all. Again, thank you for waiting for me here. We're trying to get his, did Ammon, let me look at that there again. Did Ammon's attorney give opening arguments yet? No, Ammon's attorney did not give opening arguments. His will be probably sometime in January or maybe even February. It's going to be towards the end of the case before he gets on there. One thing we got to say here, and this got brought up today in some of the talks here. Todd Engel, Greg Burleson, those two guys did not get a fair trial. None of those guys got a fair trial. But that first trial, all of this evidence that has been brought out in these last 12 days would have proven to those first jurors that those guys were innocent. This stuff was left out. They wasn't able to use this stuff. They were told to that was not relevant to the case, that they could not use it. It was hearsay. It was all this stuff. It was totally a lie from day one. Those guys, those two guys there, they deserve a new trial, and they should be getting one. We recommend that they file immediately for these new trials. Them guys should be getting out on these on that grounds alone of all this evidence being hidden. On another note, in Montana, Joe Robertson, his appeals was denied by the Supreme Court. I think the Ninth Circuit Court denied his motion for a new trial or having it overturned. But he does get out of the halfway house this coming Friday and does go home for good. So he done served his sentence. He was just hoping his sentencing would get overturned and he would be found not guilty on that and could get his rights back to vote and have a gun and all the things that he was stripped of all of his rights. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, yes, they denied that today. And I know that the Joe Robertson page is going to be making an update later about that. I talked to them, so they're going to, if they haven't already did it, they're going to be, we can hopefully go to the Supreme Court above them, get this still heard. But Joe Robertson on Friday gets to go home from the halfway house, and he'll be home back on his farm there in Montana. I think that's all the updates I have for now. But, one more thing. The 93-year-old doctor, he will be at 9 o'clock here in Las Vegas on Wednesday. 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning, he walks out of here, or his wheelchair, he'll be pushed out of here at 9 o'clock sometime in the morning. He's going to be, it's going to be finalized that he's going to be released and get to go home. So the 93-year-old doctor, he's going to be leaving this courthouse. Is right behind me here sometime on Wednesday morning and getting to go home. His family called me here at lunchtime and let me know that, and so we're going to be down here in support of him and shake his hand, give him a hug, and we're just happy that he gets to go home and happy for his family. Again, we'll be back tomorrow. We will have some short updates probably at noon, and then our big update will be tomorrow evening because of the jurors. They don't get to come in till 1 o'clock, but we'll keep you updated. Check back with us, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless.